10 seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Radiant's band now. Seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire pick.
Dusk.
Radiant pick.
Mirana.
Dire's turn to pick. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to ban.
Phantom Assassin. Seconds. 5 seconds left. Turn to ban.
seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick.
What's it with?
Seconds. 5 seconds left. Choose your hero!
Poor dear.
Meepo! 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 Meepo!
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Heads up! We're back! Meepo! 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 Meatball! 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 Meatball!
So this whole mess is all your fault?
Meatball! 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 Meatball!
Well done, my beauties.
Meatball! 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 Meatball!
Brutal, savage, rank.
That's playing to win, baby! Meatball! 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 Meepo! 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 Meepo!
That not look good.
No, no, no.
Beast bomb. Beast bomb.
I'm all for a little downtime. You feeling fresh? "30 seconds to battle, but feel free to start killing before that. We're not sticklers." Let the battle begin! Whew. Okay, Meepo. Play your cards right, and this gig will land you on Easy Street. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's putting the hurt on Radiant's middle tower. Dyer's middle tower's in trouble. Which one, Dyer again? Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love. Dyer's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dyer's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dyer's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love. Dyer's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower's still there, but not for long. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's top tower might be going down! Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower don't look good. Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the love. Dire's bottom tower is getting pushed around. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower ain't looking too steady. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower's about to topple. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower must have been dizzy. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is falling. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower's about to topple. Radiant's top tower's under attack. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's top tower just tapped out. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower. Don't look good. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Dire's top tower is under attack.
For defense. Denied.
To kind of diffuse this Monkey King's
Dire's
Jiggly
courier
mastery.
has been killed.
Drew did end up dying to the level 1 boundless strike though,
Absolutely
so
great.
Здесь пока что фармит.
you'll have to wait till level 2. Boundless strike isn't too bad though, because you can secure those creeps from a range. You may feel like if you're Drew, you can't really get close right now with the trialing up against you. They're going to try and go into nuts now on that tree, but he will be fine to just walk through the tree line. Just fine.
Not for long.
But it is going to be quite important for them to make this trial a success. Your Cignal Ultra. You can't really lose yourself.
Nah, you really have to win it because you dragged a bot here. You're risking his farm if you do fall behind, and you do do see Hustler come up as well.
And he's gonna roll up. Nice boulder smash onto 2. Grims should be the first blood. He does fairy fire, but the orb of venom slow from Hustler, but he walks back around. Thanos Strike will come out. He does have to go after the kill. He may not get it though. His first blood will be out from Eris. Drew ends up finding the Monkey King and Hustler. He does finally get Grims, but he tried to give the first blood away to his MK. And unfortunately, he wasn't in range to get the last hit off.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate still in the end. I mean, you're going to be happy with how that unfolded if you are a Cignal Ultra. You've basically just forced you to have this hard start. And a tri-lane on tri-lane situation for RR, it starves them a lot more. Because again, you have that Treant, he needs EXP to really start maximizing the armor. And this is keeping Hustler away from rotating. So it's just slowing down RR's own game a lot more. A bot is still pretty much finding farm. And overall, Cignal is just getting the space they want on every other lane.
Yeah, even Alacrity in that mid lane, like, while he is farming okay on the Quap right now, he's not able to really shut down Jamesy. Luckily for him, the Living Armor will come in to give him that added regen potential on that Queen of Pain. He doesn't really have many bottle charges left. He's trying to steal BTS for now. He'll jump into another Scream of Jamesy. They should move quite duke it out. Meanwhile, top lane, however, a bat does go down. Now Grims will also be chased down here by Drew. Grims will die as well in the Jakiro, so a nice couple kills coming out of the top lane for RR. For Cignal, again with his tri-lane, don't really want to lose like this.
Power's in trouble.
That happens a couple more times, you would definitely consider that a loss.
Yeah, it's starting to lose its potency. Every time you lose a bot, that's just straight up not something you want. So you have to be careful with how far forward a bot is. Does have level 3, so maybe he feels a bit more aggressive with level 2 Earthshock. They are trying to finish off Hustler, but he can just roll out.
Boulder smashes there. He wants to turn around now. Eris does have the lift. The bat's going to come in to try and help out. But Nature's Grasp is also there from Nuts. Nice ice bomb there from Grim for a roll back in on the Runic. They are going to lose through. They'll get Eris as a return kill. Or maybe they won't. Hustler's still trying to change, but the Boulder Smash will be enough. But now he's going to try and get away from a bat, who does Earthshock on top of him. Ice Pump once again connecting from Grims as well. The Hustler should be dead. Yeah, bat gets the Earthshock off. Great couple of kills there from Cignal Ultra.
Yeah, I honestly think this is really just working in favor of Cignal. Like, Abad's off to this really good start. Drew is...
Alacrity, he does get James before he dies, but will give his life away now to Eris on the Ruby. He didn't have a blink to get out of there, but luckily had enough damage to at least find the punch kill first.
It's better. It is better for Alacrity as he does find a kill first, so I'm sure he's feeling okay. He did force Eris to dip down, which frees up the top lane, and overall just a lot of aggression from both sides early on. This is again favoring Cignal just a bit more because of how Abat's controlling that top lane. Although you do have pretty decent last hits on Drew, but he's died twice, so it's a bit more painful for a Monkey King. And down mid is really the only standout. Alacrity has been consistent in shoving Jamesy back. He has pulled a bit ahead, does have the EXP advantage, so that's the way of different plays if you want to.
But he won't bother. Jamesy, of course, has that phase shift. Can just juke out the Sonic Wave if it comes to it. Top lane though, with Battle King takes out again. Hustler waiting for that roll. It's gonna happen in 1 second, but the sound is already there from a bat. So this time around, the Ursa will survive. Eris may not be so lucky. Hustler gets one hit in, but that's gonna be it. They're still looking for that Ursa, maybe not realizing he did sell, but now it should be fairly obvious. He's showing himself to the creep waves. May still try and go here, but he's going to kind of block the palming. He does end up getting a dual breath off now. Hustler going to be chased down. Living Armor and Boulder Smashes there. Now with the Nature's Grasp on a bat, Drew's going to join in on this Monkey King. Roll in on the Grim. He's getting body blocked up. Now back going to go on the MK. Drew does not want to be in this situation. Thinking about the balance strike, but nice vicious dodge. It won't matter. They will move the MK for the price of a Jakiro, and it's just not worth the trade for RR.
Yeah, they've not been able to find a favorable trade so far. Abat's just been allowed to go out, and even a roll misses, so Abat just gets to reset at home.
Wonder what
It makes it even worse when the Queen of Pain rotates like this. You might find a kill on errors, but it's not wrong. No, James is here now as well. A double green coil. Sabs is there. James does take the Sonic Wave. And Lackry now, if he does find the puck, will be well worth it. Nuts gonna run in as well. Getting low. Orb is there. He'll walk away. Still takes his on. Nuts trying to find the puck. Don't know. He will die beforehand. Now Lackry being trapped up in the tree line, but he will have Blink in a second. He will be forced to blink out. Ultimately, Jamesy does barely survive in the past.
Yeah, in the end, that worked well for Cignal Ultra. RR just rotating early, not finding the biggest kills they want. And despite the slight net worth lead on RR, it does feel like Cignal is making this early aggression work. The only thing that they're missing is EXP and Abad. He has really hurt in that department because they've maintained that trial lane for so long. But it does look like they kind of do break it up. You look down bot, you've got Eris hanging around with Van now. Van at level 7 can certainly do a lot more. Has been farming relatively well. It's been even between him and KYXY. But I do think that early farm does favor Van. He's just going to be able to work towards a blink and really start being the initiator for Cignal as the game goes on.
Funny though, like we haven't really seen him pushing in that tier 1 bot tower yet. It has been on the back of KYXY, who continues to just push the creep wave in back towards the tier 1 ball. I don't think it jumped a shot from Hustler. I don't think you have the damage though for that DK. Just way too tanky. They do force out rotations from a bad Eris, and they're going to end up getting a kill to nothing. He tries to get away, but ultimately will die.
Tower looks to be disintegrating.
Now mid lane, we'll see a complete lane switch up. Drew's going to be in that mid on the Monkey King, up against Jamesy on the path. But looks like this dire side is just kind of tired of this aggressive trial lane that was being run by Cignal, so they just kind of split everything up.
Yeah, this is quite the shakeup though. Drew mid up against Jamesy. It's not the most comfy time for the monkey. This does give him easier access to the jungle, so he can play around there, but Drew's farm has most certainly suffered from that tri lane, and you have Van down here to try to push out mid as well. So they do want this tier 1 gone fast.
This is the way you play against the team, though.
Tower ain't looking too steady.
They're going to try and roll in. Roll will not connect from Hustler. And now Dreamcore onto 3. That is not great news for the side of RR. They're losing that Earth Spirit. Quite soon the match jumps in as well onto Alacrity. He will blink away, but Eris is there. No control available though. They don't have the sun or the limit, but it will not matter. And that does get the kill. Now dying to Drew on the monkey. Eris will turn around with his own balance, and there's a double damage there for Jamesy. He couldn't get it in time before Drew does get the denial. But still Van, he will just go back into that tier 1 his tower. That's all he wants.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Nuts is trying to get it healed up. You get a substantial amount of damage off, but they do not finish the job off. That will mean Nuts does have time to heal it up.
Yeah, this is giving a lot of space towards KYXY to just farm down bot, and Van being chased up.
He's being chased. KYXY can be there with the poison touch now, but no, he's not in range for it. Been quite a lot of focus here on trying to make sure Van doesn't farm too well, but he's a DK. I don't think he minds. He's okay to die as long as he still does his job, which is good. Now KYXY going to get jumped on. Down the strike out from Eris as well on the Ruby. There is a Primal Spring coming in from Drew. KYXY ultimately should have time to get the Shallow Grave off.
Yeah, this should be more than enough. Unless does Eris have they do have the lift, but I don't know if you have enough damage.
Still no Shallow Grave, he does get it off now. Drew's trying to fight back, but here comes Hustler. He'll help as well. Valentine's spin pop. Great balance strike was destroying a bat, and now Van and Eris have to back off. Advertise continues to be refreshed here. Eris is getting very, very low. They're going to roll in. Eris so close to dying, but Hustler, he got too greedy. He does get the kill in the end on the Rubik, but he does cost him his life, and now they'll make the secondary jump. Rainfall coming out with a double ice pile. Grim on that DK. KYHY does die, and Drew does also go down. So these very prolonged team fights just continue to favor Cignal Ultra.
Yeah, it's been rather messy for both. I think losing Abad back to back with that does hurt, although he does find a kind of a free gift for himself in that tree, and so kind of compensates for that. Still 14 to 10, slight advantage still there for RR. This is down to the fact that Cignal has pretty much ignored creeps for the most part, and they haven't been able to find an objective just yet. Like RR did find a bot tier 1. They have that gold boost from that, but Cignal has not been able to apply pressure on the objectives. You really need Van to start committing along with Grims to start melting those towers. You can't afford to leave them. Still, RR smoke up. They want to keep going here.
Gets rolled on with alacrity there. They'll definitely have enough damage. He's trying to farm towards that link lane.
Tower is under attack.
Considering the amount of CS he had, you'd expect the farm to be just a little bit faster. Now RR, they have the Necro 1 hooked up on KY, so it's time to start slowly sieging away on your own side of things. They'll go after that bot lane, but of course Grims comes in with the macro. They do drift the creeps, but they aren't going to last here. But roll in now, Hustler was trying to get the kill, get the double fast off, and now Grims in big trouble. Will turn around for the dual breath and live there onto Drew. It will not matter. They do still get the kill, but now Stream Call again going to be out from Jamesy. Hustler is not the magnetizer, very nice with that. Eris, however, has found a double kill on Hustler. He's only left with alacrity now. Jamesy though, trying to get out of it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, well, RR just got completely wiped in that turnaround on the steps. They did have to drop Jamesy there. That's a 6-time streak going the way of Hustler in the end. But I think Cignal's going to be very happy finding every single hero from RR for 2 heroes, so it's a worthwhile trade for them. While that's happening, Abad is shoving in top. Not quite enough damage just on that Ursa. Some left the tier 1 top. So RR, they dive a bit too deep behind that tier 2. They pay for it with the numbers, but no objectives for Cignal to push out. Does mean that this game stays relatively even.
Cignal does get the top tier 1 tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The mid one is also being pushed down. Van is there on the DK Dragon form. They'll glyph up that T1 mid tower as they really don't want to lose that. And Cignal, of course, don't really want to back off either, but they're running out of that dragon. That'll be it. Cignal Ultra, they're going to back off, leaving it at very low HP again. But Nuts will just focus his attention, making sure it does stay up and running. Will Cignal Ultra, they will just ensure that a bat can just keep farming up on this Ursa. Never mind, we have a bounty being placed now. Alacrity is to be targeted on that Queen of Pain. In all fairness, he is at the top of their worth board right now, so he's worth quite a lot. It's a matter of whether Cignal can actually get the jump on Alacrity.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing. Like, it takes a lot to pin down that Queen of Pain, and the fights have been seriously messy. It should be a lot easier to pull off though with Van's Blink finally up and running. So you have the Dragon Tail initiation that can come into play. Gives him a lot more of a reliable way of starting these fights, and that's going to be important for Cignal. They really just need to get their focus down on one hero and really just pin them out. The issue is RR is highly mobile, so it gets hard in a bit of a scattered fight, but Jamesy.
Coil is lane, Bail there from Jamesy as well. He's just trying to control off these two as his team does come to back him up. They do come in now. Van's focusing on that T1 again, and it looks like that initiation was just a bit too early. So Hustler, he'll roll in, gets a nice magnetize off, waiting for follow-up. Alacrity, a great Sonic Wave connecting on 3. They'll kill off Ferris, here comes through as well, and they just clean him up. Jamesy, he does kill off Hustler, but this may cost him his life as well. He's going to be chased down. Flip up in a second. Can he get out of there? No, there's going to be a Primal Spring in, and Alacrity will just blink up to the puck. And that'll be a 4-for-1 trade off the back of Hustle's initiation.
Dire's top tower.
It's a really good fight for RR. They're going to be able to find that tier 1 mid as well, although the Fortify is forced out, but still not going to be standing for too long. The damage is flying out on RR. And Cignal, they're just not able to find the objectives fast enough. That initiation was a bit too scattered. They need to tighten up the execution. They do risk giving RR a runaway start now. Alacrity has the Orchid. That's just more control from the Queen of Pain that you have to contend with, and right now you don't really have a way of purging that off, so whoever Alacrity jumps is really going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jamesy, bot lane is currently being watched by Drew. Drew is kind of by himself, like he has nuts there, but Cignal have plenty of heroes around that jungle, so of course Drew won't make the jump in. Up in that top lane, and Bat's thinking about going on to Hustler, but he should have an easy way out. In fact, Alacrity jumps in with an Orchid now, and a Bat may end up dropping all this damage. Hustler baits out the kill onto the Ursa, now has the full Spirit Vessel on.
Yeah, that just really makes it harder for Cignal to have that durability they're looking for.
KYXY got low, Shallow Grave will save him. Now Overgrowth stolen by Eris. He'll try and turn this one around. Alacrity is the main priority target. He gets stunned in the macro fire, still getting lifted up in there as well. He just can't get out of there, and they do claim the bounty. Now Drew with the Wukong's command is going to try and fight back, but he is surrounded by heroes. Can he really beat this DK? Probably not, but KYXY gets in there with the Shallow Grave. Now Hustler comes in, they do get the DK, and Eris, he'll be the next target. He's trying to do yourself, but again he is also surrounded, and Hustler with the triple kill on the Earth Spirit. Grim's I would not go back, sir. It is not safe.
Yeah, it's Hustler. He's a fantastic Earth Spirit player. We've seen this from RR before, and it's certainly nice to see that it does slide true. Just making all the plays here. Really early time in that Spirit Vessel pointed out earlier. One thing RR is kind of slipping up on is Drew has been chopped a couple of times. It's not easy when your Monkey King is supposed to follow up with the Wukongs and then doesn't because he's chopped down. Gotta be careful about that positioning for our Monkey, but beyond that, it has been shaping up nicely here for RR. They have the 3k advantage. They are still ahead with Alacrity. They are still playing aggressive. They're not giving any breathing room towards Cignal. Continuously invading that jungle. They know they have a lot of control with Alacrity, although big clump up from Cignal.
We'll see their outpost being taken. They want to try and take it back before that 20-minute mark hits. Now that's going to jump in onto Nuts. Nice easy pick off on that tree protector. Hustle's around the corner as well, so they wanted to try and make the jump on him, but looks like he will be within safety's range. Bainsy.
Oh.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alacrity gonna take that as a TP. Hustler has a TP as well, but he's just gonna stick around and roll through the tree line. He's not too afraid.
It's RR just being very slippery, hard to catch out. And Cignal tried to force in the bot, but if they don't commit hard, then it just heals up. Again, they're stuck at one tower taken here, Cignal Ultra. You look down mid, it's fully healed up. All that chip damage they did is gone. So the objective game for Cignal is just really not shaping up. They're giving the tree too much value here.
Getting trouble rolled on again by Hustler. He'll kick him back. That man is not as tanky as Hustler. He's not scared. He'll go with the 3-man magnetize and the 3-man silence. Jamesy is going to be in trouble. He will end up going down. Now Grimm's going to go with Eris. That wants to be chased here. Boulder smash onto 2. Hustler. Oh, it's a work of art.
It's one hell of a trick shot from Hustler, just finding every single thing every time, setting up for RR, and Cignal just dropping so many heroes at once. Their only saving grace right now is that Abat does have the Battle Fury, so he's free farming on the Ursa, saving up for the BKB, and you know, that does give a bit more for that Ursa, it's just everyone else is suffering so hard. It's not been a good time, especially for Jamesy. Like, the puck is just pretty behind. No blink, no Yules. And without those items, the puck is just not as scary as it should be.
You think that's bad, John? The van on the DK is currently naked. He's lost all his armor.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Very good feeling for him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bot lane, they're gonna start forcing in that tier 2 tower.
Pretty good
You do
move.
have the guarding Greaves up in KYXY, and Brim's trying to get close to defend.
Radiant's
That is not a good idea, though. Just dies to the orchid damage. Now they'll jump in onto Hustler. Sun is there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
He
attack.
should have the control, but no, he turns around with the silent boulder smash. Now Alacrity comes back in. He'll roll out of there. And they find his swap. Sonic Wave's gonna be nice. He rolls back in now. Eris misses the Sonic Wave and Hustler. Now there's some magnetized off. Shadow Grave will be there as well. Drew will jump in. Hustler somehow still alive. Rolls back onto the DK van. He will finally secure the kill. But this is not looking great for the side of Cignal. Another Shadow Grave on the MK now. Overgrowth is there from Nuts. They're trying to make sure Drew gets out. Can he though? No, Ice Pass will be there from Grim. James also gets the kill on KYXY, and now they'll lose their trade protector. And it's a full team wipe out to the side of Cignal Ultra. They lose everything.
Yeah, that's a lot of back and forth, and again, a lot from RR that just doesn't manage to really hook up. I think the biggest issue is that every single time you see Drew come in, he has not been able to use that Wukong's to great effect. And without that Wukong's, the presence of the Monkey King is kind of kept in check. This is a really nice opening for Cignal to get a push going down mid, but it's been long enough that the fort is back up, and of course Nuts has respawned. You're not gonna melt that. Still, RR, despite that setback, do still find certain items coming out. You've got the Desolator up and running on Drew, so his damage shoots up a bit, and you, on Cignal's side, also have a BKB running on a bot. So, you know, there is a lot more from the Ursa now. They smoke up, they want to reveal this.
Yeah, but enough breaks if he has the DD branch, so he can actually just run through the like this. They'll be forced to put a sentry down to kill him.
Dire's middle tower.
It's very obvious what he's doing, but I guess it's a fun little trick. With that trade protector down now, they are going to be able to secure that tier 1 mid tower. And it looks like it's time to go for that Roshan attack. Not the easiest Roche to go for though. You've got so many ways to steal this Aegis away if you are RR. It's going to be very important to block any ways to roll in here for the Berserker. Trying to get close to give vision. Of course, Hustle's going to be there trying to go for the steal. They don't have any vision of the Roshan yet. They may not go for it yet. They won't have time. The Aegis will come out for a bat. And the side of RR will just not bother trying.
Yeah, it's a good little pickup for Cignal. They managed to give themselves a lot more leeway here on Abat, so you should be able to stand and fight with more confidence coming out. RR, they're not feeling too bad. Again, they still hold on to a lot of objectives on the map. They can still sustain those objectives as well. You look at Nuts, he does finish up the blink. He can get in position for big overgrowths now. A lot of ways of just taking control in the bigger team fights. Something that Cignal should watch out for, although they do group up top. They're not wasting any time. They know they have to try to keep pushing unless they want to get trapped in a situation where the push just can't come out.
Yeah, well, there's that living armor again. They'll get through it this time. They're not going to back off.
Needs a hand.
Which makes it a little bit harder, but eventually they'll get there. No, Cliff's going to be there. RR do push down the bot tier 2 tower, or even forcing the mid tier 2. Cignal, they have not backed off yet. They're still forcing in that top tier 2. Eventually they do get it. Mid lane are still hanging around. They want to try and force a team fight out from the side of Cignal Ultra, which doesn't necessarily feel like the greatest idea considering you are going to be fighting into an Aegis. But I suppose they do still feel very, very strong. Lackery now doesn't have the BKB up as well, so he might be feeling quite confident to survive these team fights. So they will back off though.
yeah, it's not too bad for Cignal. Just finding a bit of a tower trade for themselves up top. I think overall, you are happy with the game slowing down just a bit. This does give opportunities for certain items to come out. Jamesy finishes up the Ags on that puck. So you've got the upgraded Dream Coil. You have the control for that Queen of Pain. Pretty good timing up against that BKB on Alacrity. But a major point of concern is that KYXY hits 18. Level 3 bad juju up and running. With the pipe, with the Guardian Greaves, to sustain this Dazzle is going to bring is not going to be easy to manage.
No, that will not be easy at all. Alacrity top lane, going to BKB up, still going after the T1. Tries to now kill off Prince. Sonic Wave will be enough. Eris does take the Sonic Wave for himself, however. I believe that was your 10-second charge on that BKB. Yeah, they could be hero kill, now a bat. Ends up killing off Hustler down to the bot lane. The Earth Spirit getting caught out with the fans down, and that takes advantage. Now, think about going up to KYX, but Alacrity has rotated. Does get the Orchid, but doesn't have the Shadows. That allows time now for Jamesy to come in and try to go for a Dream Coil, and that he does. Straight onto the Dazzle. That's an Aghanim Scepter Dream Coil, so breaking that coil is not a good idea. KOXY though does get the Solid Grave off, but he will probably still die. He does get you in front. It'll be an easy cleanup there for Eris.
Now, you have the option for pushing this bot to tier 1. With Van around, it's not going to be as hard, although Nuts is going to make this a bit more annoying, but eventually should fall. Still, RR maintain a slight lead. They have to be careful about bleeding these kills away, but I think they really just want to give Drew some space to farm up. He needs that BKB. He's been consistently controlled up. Once you have that BKB, it should be easier for the Monkey King to actually toss out the Wukong's command, which again, we haven't really seen used all too much from Drew.
Cignal's gonna keep going. The bottom TP is now gonna fall very, very soon. There it goes.
The world will hardly know.
I'm gonna have a disconnection now from Van. There might be an incoming team fight, though no, it's only Hustler and Nuts. You don't really have anyone else there on the side of RR to start a team fight off. They are still forcing that mid tier 2 there with Alacrity, but he's not really going to be able to get that much damage off onto it. Well, when one person reconnects, we'll have another issue, but we do have to go.
Feeling fresh?
Looks like the Quap won't even bother trying to stick around Alacrity. He does just hit or blink out of there. Now Nuts, thinking about going on a bat, can cancel the TP and does. Just commits the overgrowth to that. He needs help if they want to take the Sages off a bat. He doesn't really have any. Hustler wants to roll in. This is dangerous, Hustler. He does get bashed up straight away. Ice Clamp there as well, and yet that was not the roll in. The other thing Drew comes on though, there's a Sonic Wave forcing Drew out of the tree line. From Eris. Now the sun come out, but the Ice Clamp is there. Sonic Wave out from the Queen of Pain, but they are getting some more. Van on this man finds that no, Van does die, but you are still going to lose your Quap, you're going to lose your Monkey, a bat on a triple now, going to go after KYXY, a great Ice Clamp set up there from Grims. KYXY is just sitting duck for an ultra kill.
Orphans now.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's not a good trade for RR. They were forcing the fight out while everyone was far. Hustler died a bit too fast. You really need that Earth Spirit around to continuously pump out the spells for you, and Hustler's so far ahead. I mean, he was so far ahead that he actually has a very early BKB on that Earth Spirit. Still, opening up an opportunity for Cignal straight into the high ground. They're not messing around this game.
No, that they are. I don't disagree with this at all. Even without that agency, you've just got to make these pushes when you can.
Bottom tower.
They are going to actually try and secure the rats while they're at it. In all fairness, there's no buyback, so you definitely can try to. I say try, but it looks like they are going to finish this off. So Abad is currently just dodging every ability that's flying out to him. And yeah, they'll find the first racks of the game. The roll-in is there from Hustler. 4-star, green call out now. The big kitty around. Straight back on Alacrity. Alacrity's in trouble. He probably will die in time. Now the overgrowth is there. They finally kill off the Ursa, but Nuts will go down to the Treant. Grim will be the third to go. Now the sun out from Bad. They're going to try and retreat here. Jamesy found the strike would not really connect. He orbs out of there, but Hustler is there with the roll. Dramesy should die and does. Really messy.
Fire is scanning for enemies.
Retreat anyway, so they do come out on top. They do expend a buyback there on the Treant, but ultimately they need every kill they can get right now. So I don't think they mind too much.
Yeah, Eris is still on the run. He does get out safely in the end. Quite a chase from Hustler, but not quite enough. And I mean, Cignal in the end are happy, right? They take that first racks, they force the buyback. RR, they may find some of these kills, but they are 5k behind. Cignal is starting to build up a bit too much. RR still has the opportunity to bounce back in. It's not a big deficit. They really have to be on point with how they take these fights. They need to be able to let Drew just do Monkey King things, and every single time he's just always isolated, thrown off a tree. You can't afford to have that happen.
Is it not too late? Monkey King things up like we're 32 minutes into the game now. It's he almost goes, oh my goodness, jumps into the tree, trying to go after Grim. Grim should die. But do they go for the full-scale team fight? Apparently they do. They were trying to go onto Van, but he will back off, back to his base. So you do find a nice Shakira pick off. That'll open up that tier 2 tower a little bit, but they fit through it. And ultimately, RR won't be able to push.
Yeah, they've been stalled out. Again, they have lost a lot of map control, so even if they win those earlier fights, they don't find much, although Eris is still
almost ends up finding Eris, but not quite. He does get knocked down to the tree now. That could be bad. Eris moves on to Ruby. Now Hustler going to go on to Jamesy. They're trying to control the path of Matt, but he's on the tree right now. Alacrity, a great sonic wave. It won't be enough. There's the Magnetize coming up. The Bat does find one in the form of the tree. Now going on to Alacrity, but he does die in the Ursa. And now he's got a sitting duck for a DK who will go down. Harris has to fall back, but may just die straight away because they do connect the secondary roll. And Alacrity wants to go high ground after Grims, and they will secure the Jakura kill once again. A great team fight out from RR, and perhaps now they could go high ground.
Oh, they definitely can. There's no buyback on Abat. Like, they have really thrown a lot of weight there. It's now a 2k advantage for RR. There's nothing to stop them. Drew with the Desolator, of course, can really melt these towers, and that's what happens when you just get a bit too overconfident. Really good punishment from RR. They get to find a set of racks for themselves. They're gonna go bot. They're not gonna stop. They know they can.
I agree with this. Of course, it's time to go. You don't want to give this anything away. They won't be able to secure Megas, as there is a tier 2 top tower still available here for RR.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom
They can at least secure 2 barracks for themselves and start working on towards that top tier 2. Looks like the line has been drawn out, though. It's time to go defend that bot lane. You know what, John? They also have the time for a Roshan if they really wanted to rush there. It looks like they won't decide to.
Yeah, it is slightly risky with a puck Ags up. They do dip in, but yeah, Hustler actually looks like he wants his cores to come in, so they're gonna go smoke up first. It's bait.
And it's bait. Jamesy runs straight into it. Hustler rolls to the high ground. Jamesy will just jump away. Yule's up as well. Both teams going to hang around this Roshan pit now, as neither one can really afford to let the other one have it. Smoke up now from Cignal Ultra. Going to be a bit of a wraparound here from RR. Cignal will try to do the same. Of course, Drew is going to be there to break the smoke if they run into him. He's just trying to scout out for his team right now. They go to their errors, he's being caught out straight away, getting silenced up, but Drew Green Call is there as well. They lock him in, they're going for Nuts first on the tree. He's still not there, he ultimately should die. Sonic Wave comes out, Wukong is Alacrity. Van drops low, he will die to Alacrity on that flop. The buybacks are up from Hustler. And of course Drew, they rush straight back to that Roshan pit. You'll see a buyback as well from Brims, but he can't really do much to stop this Roshan from happening.
No, and that is going to be the rush for RR. It cost them a bit, but in the end they're going to have that fallback for at least Drew. They're going to have the cheese up as well, so a lot more leeway there for them to take the next fights. A bit messy. They were definitely under that macro power too much. That's a lot of value coming out from Grims. But they find the objective they were looking for in the end, and they can start to make their way towards that top tier to clear out the last outer tower from Cignal. Then they open up the high ground for the last set of racks. Cignal, I mean, you take a look at that net worth graph, Mike, it's just been a back and forth. It's most definitely on RR's side now. Massive 5k swings, and Cignal's really just bled a lot of space. They need the Ags up and running on Abat just so he can stand and not worry about the control. He also needs lifesteal. That's the one thing. He can survive long. The damage doesn't fly out while in rages there. It's just he doesn't have sustain coming out. It's a very different story from RR, where you've just got KYXY keeping Drew alive in these longer engagements, and that has been giving RR the advantage. Just the fact that Drew is very hard to kill from that sustain. So after the Ags for about, probably just look for the Satanic. Once you have that up, then you can maybe start fighting once more. It's a lot of farm to go through though.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep all the waves pushed in. Cignal just gonna have to stick together as a team now and make sure that there's any openings away from RR. It's like the side of RR are just kind of looking for an opening here from Cignal Ultra, seeing if they can make a mistake or two. That Indian right now, Drew's just waiting to see if he can just wait for someone to try and take it. He can maybe jump in, but Hustler will be the one to take it for himself. Cignal. So we're just going to roam around through their radiant triangle. We're going to have a bat showing himself up in that top lane. Again, that is the one lane where the T2 tower is still standing for Cignal Ultra, so if you are RR, you would love to just go ahead and take that right now, but they spot out Jamesy, so we're going to make the chase to him. He will try to orb out. Roll's going on as well. They're chasing. They do find the Courier. That was a sight device of Alacrity going down. And Jamesy just wastes so much time juking them out and eventually just TPs.
Yeah, that was pretty slow reactions from Nuts. He blinked down, he saw the puck, he didn't commit. That does cost him. They're probably just going to have to wait for the Hex now in Alacrity. It's going to be 3.5 minutes. It's a very long wait. They do want to use this Aegis as well, and well, 3 minutes is a bit too long to wait for that and the Aegis use. So they've got to make a decision, and they're not finding targets. Cignal has been able to dance around. Really good distractions coming out. This has given Cignal some time to recoup. You've got the Ags on Abad, of course. Next is the Satanic. Is still a long way off, but the Ags does mean he can at least pop the Enrage. Just needed, and you know, that might be enough. You have the Halberd on Van as well, of course, just to disarm Drew. So it gets a bit harder for Drew to just stand and focus, but Drew has finished up the Abyssal. So he's got solid initiation now and added durability, more utility in his right clicks. Just makes it scarier to face off against a Monkey King.
Was just doing a great job of avoiding the side of Reality Rift right now. This is the one thing they can do though, right? You just go up to that top lane and start forcing him this wave. That T2 tower may be enough for Cignal Ultra to come back and defend.
Radiant's top
In fact, they may not, but ultimately they will have to get prepared for that high ground defense. James is going to try and force from the bot wave. gives them a reason to come back and defend.
Radiant's top
The
tower
Dire
is
side of things. But alright, you still have time with that Aegis on Drew to probably try and make a high ground play right now. That's what they're going to try and do.
This is slightly risky. Drew only has like 20 seconds left on that Aegis, so if they actually catch him out here, Cignal can make stuff happen.
But they can. They slowly chip away that tier 3 tower. Now it's closed up, they do lift him up, they jump in as well. Green call there on Drew, he needs help, but there is a 4-man silence coming up from the park. Overgrowth now, way down the Drew, he dies while the Aegis expires. Now Hustler's in trouble, he's going to try and make a run, but he is a sitting duck to a battle, maybe not, he eats the cheese, but Ice Pump will hold him down. KYXY is in trouble as well, he checked the grave, but he is going to die. Oh, that is unfortunate. That 4-man silence that was out from Jamesy
Radiant's middle tower
was
is
enough
under
to
attack.
hold them back and they weren't able to help out Drew.
Again, and that was pretty poor timing from RR. They forced a fight when the Aegis was just about to expire. They should have been aware of that timer. And they get punished hard. There's no buybacks on all 3 heroes. So there's an opportunity for Cignal to keep pushing out. You do have Nuts to try to play the stall game here. He is continuously shoving in that top lane. And he is going to be healing every objective that Cignal will try to take. So it's going to slow down that push just by a fair bit. This might be enough for RR to have respawns in their heroes. It's still a full minute for the bigger guys though.
Radiant called in the fortification. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Look at the tier 2
Dire's
mid.
middle tower
Onto
is
the high ground now for Cignal Ultra. But device is now up on Alacrity, but Jamesy ends up putting Nuts in the Radiant base.
Ponderous. Merely
Buyback from Nuts straight away.
Dire's middle tower is falling.
All tier 4s. They're thinking about it. These 0 coming out, but they'll go for the safer play. They'll try for the Megas. There's no buybacks though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Drew, for another 25 seconds, he just can't be here.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
They'd rather not risk it. They're going to go for the safer play.
Tower's about to be Radiant's top rumble.
They should be able to get him in time
Has fallen.
before every single person is up. Like Hustle still got another 20 seconds as
Dire's
well.
top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Not as fast as you would hope, but they're going to get it done. Alacrity's going to jump in now with the 5 defiance. Just by himself. There's Nuts with the 3-man overgrowth, but he should go down fairly quick. That'll be a dieback on the Korean. Now Alacrity, great Sonic Wave, does kill off Crimson. Drukon's command is also out from Drew. That's going to force Cignal back. They're still trying. Eris getting caught out now on the Rubik. Should die as well. They do get the kill there.
Yeah, it's a defense coming out from RR. I mean, they still lost their axe. They lost the tier 3 top. This does open a lot more for Cignal to try to take next time around, but it's enough to push them back for now. Still an advantage for Cignal in terms of gold. You have the 6k swing back their way. And you start to worry about the Ursa. About is starting to bounce back into these fights. He has the Abyssal. He's, again, saving up for the Satanic, and it's almost up. Once that's up, sustain on the Ursa is going to be a big issue. Like, you do have that Urn, but he does have Dispels. So he can't just stand there and ignore any sort of minus a reduction you have on his healing. RR, they need to take these fights smartly. They need to go in safely. That sight on Alacrity. Just try to find a big pick-off. I think at this point, you might just want to take Jamesy out straight up. He's been way too disruptive with that puck and been causing a lot of issues for RR.
They'll find the tier 3 tower up that top lane now, RR. We'll approach that 45-minute mark. 3k network lead still standing. The Cignal Ultra. And him Scepter now up onto Van, so you got the Black Dragon coming out now. That's a scary one. Alright. I mean, both teams are just one rats away from getting Megas. It's such a close game now.
Yeah,
Next
it's,
team fight could really just decide who wins out the game.
Yeah, it's you check the graphs, it's been so back and forth from both sides. It just spikes in either way, and it's been really close. Each one have found their wins. You have the Satanic up now and about, so the sustain is there. He can't just stand and fight, and RR in the past few fights have not been looking too great, so have to see if they do have enough to keep Abat in check.
RR still waiting for their opportunity to try and go in. Roshan does now spawn up. So both teams, of course, going to start circling around that Roshan pit, making sure they try and hide from the other. Both of them will have a vision of that Roshan. Abat, he's thinking about going in. Let's get debated by that conclusion.
Oh.
Down the back line. Oh, Rims ends up going down with Jakiro. He'll have buyback available. He can buy back and come back in if he needs to. Drew. You can go for the rolling now. Bat is time devices there from Alacrity. Boulder smash as well with the silence, but that he will pop the miniature water to be fine. He hasn't completely jumped in RR. They are being hesitant. In all fairness, the Dragon Form was popped anyway, so you can just wait that out. And they're going to rush off to the Roshan pit now. Maybe they're not. They'll still stick around on this high ground. Kings were going towards that Roshan pit from RR's side. Cignal Ultra though, they've smoked up now trying to loop around to the Roshan. But Alacrity jumping back in, he does get a good put up right back, but Overgrowth is there for Nuff. And now the Express has dropped Alacrity. He will be saved by the Shadow Brave and KYX line. Arsenal Command Times is dropping it up. Bad, still trying to deal with the block. He does eventually kill off Alacrity. Now a 3-man Ice Path in the macro fire. The Wukon's command is doing really nothing. It won't matter. RR is still winning the team fight as the buyback was available when Alacrity will jump back in. James, he's still dancing around, but Eris now the lift onto Drew. Don't think he's dying here quite yet. Drew turns around to balance strike down a lot of damage. Slot goes back onto the van, and Bat meanwhile goes back onto KYXY. They need to kill off that damage. He's healing them up way too much. Drew will come back in now. Back onto that Ursa. Back he does end up going down. No buyback available. Now James is getting very, very low. He needs to jaunt out of there, but Van is even lower. Poison touch, down the strike, that'll be enough. Alacrity secures the skill with the screen. Errors. Want to go down here, but no. James he turns around to pick up Hustler. Alacrity, he misses the screen there onto the Rubik. Buyback out from Hustler. Errors found it, will end up going down with that buyback. They don't actually need to go for this Roshan. They go directly to the base. But they will not secure Rose first.
Yeah, it's the safer play, and RR again bouncing back in. Just so much to deal with, so much to contend with Cignal, and that wraparound cost them. It placed them in the low ground, it just placed them at a very tough spot to try and contest, and no.
James, he does jaunt in. Roshan's still very healthy. Gotta be careful with that screen with the fear from the quad can be quite devastating for this part. Green coil there. Hustler. Gonna try and make sure this Aegis does not get stolen, and it does not. Alacrity does take the Aegis. Refresher Shard gonna be there for Drew. You've given time for them to respawn though on Cignal Ultra. I don't know if this was a mistake, John. Like, you had the chance to not only get negatives, just finish the game. But it seems as though RR haven't realized that they had no buybacks left.
Yeah, I think that is a big missed opportunity. And Cignal has a bit of a chance now to try to find their own favorable fight. The key thing is really just you have to kill KYXY and back. His sustain is just too much. Shallow Graves have been saving Alacrity and Drew far too often, delaying the fight for Cignal. That they can't find those kills, and I think if you find that kill on the Dazzle, KYXY, if you take him out, you have the control, you have the damage. You just need a dazzle out here. Still, RR, I mean, they've got the 5k advantage themselves. They're feeling confident. They've got the Scotty up. And oh.
Pretty jumped in. He has all the passes outside the bias. This is a big thing off another fourth pass. A forward smash. Patient is there in time. Now David comes back around. The ice pass. They're all grouped up. Look at the commanders there. Now the Magnifies is halfway trying to turn it around. The Earth Report and Level back. He can't afford to die right now. He's trying to fight back. The battle fury to cleave. It won't be enough. He does die. Eris goes down as well. Alacri's still alive. Going after Jamesy now on that pump. Van is still trying to fight back up against that Earth Spirit. But Alacrity going back in. Really wants to take down Jamesy. They don't have enough yet. But it's a 5v3 situation. This is their chance. Dragonfall will be wearing off very, very soon as well, and you won't have that going into this Rat's defense. Rukon's going to be out, just going to zone them out of that Rat, and they are going to secure negative.
Yeah, it's been a slow go for Reality Rift, but they finally find the last Rax and just the Ancient left. This is where it should be a bit more straightforward, but they are still scared. This is giving time for a bat to respawn, and their caution will give an opportunity to Cignal to reset once more. They are picking up some big items though. You've got the AC up and running on Alacrity. So the AC and Shiva stuff on Alacrity does mean that it's very hard to burst him down, even with the Ursa. Just means he's going to be alive for a lot longer. And Cignal, I think best has been stealing Shallow Grave. Every single time Eris has that spell, they have been able to keep Abbat alive for a bit longer. It's just that you see Abbat, he's just in front playing 1v5. It's just him. That Reality Rift, and then not enough against the entirety of RR. There needs to be more coming out from the rest of Cignal. It's just, I don't know what else you can expect. I mean, you've already got the Ads and Van. The AC would be nice. Boost that up, but he definitely didn't go for like a right-click build. Jamesy did go to utility as well, though he has his level 30. So if he does build into the Mjolnir, I guess there's a lot more that can be done with that Dream Coil Rapid Fire. There's a lot of damage to watch out for with that level 30 being hit up. You don't quite have that same EXP gain on the side of RR. So no one quite close to that point yet, unfortunately. Your closest bet is look to be just our monkey. Drew is at 29. Once you hit, I guess when you hit 30, that's nice. You get a little bit more damage. The armor is really it though. Like, right now, all the damage coming out is physical.
Radiant are scanning for it.
Especially on a bot, of course, but 100 armor is really hard to go through.
Smoke up, going to the side of RR. KYXY, get rid of that dazzle. Vessel will be there. Bat Johnson will be invisible. His Lord still not dead. He forced pass out. Still getting stunned up again. Still not dead, however. They just can't kill him. Now the Overgrowth is there with a 3-man Sonic Wave, but he's got the shot of Grave off in time. Bat is still chasing. They don't have enough. He will survive on the dazzle. And Eris is trying to run. He will not be able to TP away. He gets beard. Grim does go down. Now Abbat going after Huntsman. Drew is there to help him out. They roll back in. The Ursa's in trouble. Side to Vice in rage. It doesn't matter though. Abbat does die. He calls GG.
He's under attack.
They have had enough.
They lost someone. Quick, nobody move.
KYXY, he was just apparently unkillable at the end of the game. And I believe I may have lost. He's gone very silent on me.